everyone! Today I'm going to show you a project I built called Finance Manager. It's a desktop app made in Python that helps track income, expenses, budgets, saving goals, and recurring transactions. This Finance Manager is designed to help manage personal finances in a simple way, but it also encourages responsible and kind financial habits. The idea is that when people manage money better, they can also support others, donate, and plan helpful goals for their community. Can add income, record expenses, track donations, and organize everything using categories like food, transport, or entertainment. Then the app will automatically calculate your balance. In here, I can add an income transactions. I'll enter an amount, choose a category, enter a description, and add it. Then the balance will update automatically. Now I'll add an expense. For example, something like food or transport. After saving it, you can see the balance decreases and the transaction appear in the list. You can also create budgets for different categories. For example, you might set a monthly food budget. The program will then keep track of how much you spent and warns you if you go over limit. Another feature is goals. These goals can be personal, but they can also be kindness-focused goals like saving money to help someone, donating to a cause, or supporting a community project. You can create goals like saving money for something or setting donation targets. The app will then track progress towards those goals and shows how close you are to completing them. Another useful feature is the Insights section. Here, the app summarizes spending, income, and category breakdowns so you can quickly see where your money goes. This helps users understand their habit, control spending, and save more, making it easier to set aside money to help others. Now let's talk about the code. The project is written in Python and uses PyQt6 to create the graphical user interface. PyQt allows Python programs to build desktop app with windows, buttons, forms, and layouts. The code is structured into a few main parts so everything stays organized. First, there's a constant section that stores shared values like limits and defaults, making the program easier to maintain. Next is the database layer using SQLite, handled by a database manager class. Here you can see the database manager class responsible for creating tables and handling queries. On first run, it creates tables for transactions, budgets, goals, and settings, so data is saved permanently. It also calculates the current balance by combining income and expenses. There's also error protection using decorators to prevent crashes and return safe values. Here's an example of the decorator used for error protection. This helps keep the program stable even if something unexpected happens. Above that is a service layer, finance service, that handles the app's logic instead of letting the UI talk directly to the database. It handles validation, budget checks, and calculations like savings projections. For example, it can estimate how long it takes to reach a goal or how much to save each month. There is also a notification system that checks events like goals or scheduled actions and updates the user automatically. The interface is built using PyQt widgets like buttons, inputs, and tables. Separating UI, logic, and database keeps the app modular and easy to expand. Before finishing, I want to highlight one important idea behind this project. This Finance Manager is designed with a focus on kindness and generosity. The idea is simple. When people manage their finances well, they can save money more effectively, and that makes it easier to help others. Instead of only tracking money, the app encourages people to plan donations, set goals to support others, and budget responsibly so they always have the ability to give when someone needs help. Finally, a quick note about licensing. This program is licensed under the GNU Affairs General Public License version 3, and you can get the source code in my GitHub. So that's a quick overview of my Finance Manager project, both the application and the code behind it. Thanks for watching!